September 16 is not an ordinary day. It is a day where a divine warning has been released, a day that calls for complete awareness and inner strength. When a date is spoken with such clarity and urgency, it is not for entertainment, it is not for decoration, it is for awakening. September 16 arrives carrying a weight, a vibration, a truth that cannot be ignored. A message from above is echoing, and if you close your eyes to it, you may miss the moment that could change everything. This day is marked as a turning point, and it is not coincidence. It is prophecy, and prophecy is never without purpose. On September 16, the air will feel different, the energy will shift, and those who are awake will sense it deep inside. This is not about fear, this is about preparation. Danger comes only to those who are blind, who walk without inner vision, who allow distraction to consume their spirit. But for those who listen, for those who prepare their minds and sharpen their awareness, September 16 becomes the teacher. The divine warning is not to break you, it is to shape you. It is not to destroy you, it is to awaken the fire within you that has been asleep for far too long. A warning is a gift. September 16 is not just a danger, it is a mirror showing who you are and where you stand. If the danger finds you weak, it will crush you. If the danger finds you strong, it will refine you. You must ask yourself if you are ready to meet this day, not with trembling, but with discipline. On September 16, you cannot run from yourself. You cannot hide behind excuses or habits or laziness. That day will strip you of all illusions and only truth will remain. The divine message is not far away. It is already inside you, waiting for you to pay attention. September 16 speaks of responsibility. It teaches that danger is not only outside, it is also within. The fear you carry, the doubts you feed, and the anger you never release, these are the dangers that grow louder when the divine calls. On this day, you must face them directly. The world may shake, but the greatest earthquake happens inside you when you finally decide to break the chains of your old self. This is why the warning is given, so that you may rise instead of collapse, so that you may transform instead of perish. There are moments in life when the universe demands you to choose. September 16 is such a moment. Will you remain the same, repeating the same patterns, making the same excuses, or will you step into the person you are destined to become? A warning is not meant to scare you. It is meant to push you into motion. Without motion, there is no growth. Without growth, there is no life. September 16 is that push, that strike of energy that says awaken now before it is too late. The divine does not send warnings without love. September 16 is a chance to cleanse, to strengthen, to discipline the body and the mind. It is a chance to return to your true self, the self that has been drowned under distraction, under fear, under weakness. Danger is real, but it is not your enemy. Danger is the hammer that breaks the stone so the diamond can shine. On September 16, you are that stone. And the question is whether you will resist and remain rough, or accept the strike and reveal the light inside. This day will separate those who are awake from those who are asleep. The asleep will see only fear, chaos, and despair. The awake will see a divine signal, a reminder that life is short and every moment counts. September 16 is not promising comfort. It is promising clarity. It is showing you that comfort has been your prison and discipline is your freedom. You must choose. Do not wait for September 16 to come unprepared. Begin now. Clean your thoughts, sharpen your focus, discipline your body, strengthen your spirit. So when the day arrives, you are not caught in the storm like a leaf in the wind, but you stand like a mountain, unshaken, unbroken. That is the purpose of the warning, not to frighten you, but to prepare you. Not to make you weak, but to make you unshakable. September 16 is not ordinary. It is the day when the divine speaks loudest, a day when the careless will tremble, but the prepared will rise. A divine warning has been released, and it is not to be ignored. Those who listen, those who act, those who prepare will discover that this day of danger is also the day of transformation. September 16 is the moment when you step into your higher self, when you embrace the fire of growth, when you accept the truth that danger is not an enemy but a guide. September 16 is declared as the day of great danger. To understand this fully, you must look beyond the surface. Great danger is not only about what happens outside in the world, but also what happens inside your own mind and spirit. On September 16, the atmosphere itself will test the strength of your inner foundation. This day is not random, it is charged with meaning. It is a call for those who are ready to face their weaknesses, their fears, and their hidden shadows. The danger is not meant to destroy you, it is meant to reveal the truth of who you are. When the divine marks a day as dangerous, it is not a punishment, it is a preparation. September 16 is a battlefield, but the battle is not with the world. The battle is within you. It is the fight against doubt, against laziness, against distraction, against fear. The real danger is not what comes from outside, but what is already living inside you, waiting for the right moment to rise. On September 16, those inner forces will be awakened, and if you are not ready, they will control you. If you are ready, they will become the fuel that pushes you into a stronger version of yourself. Great danger is the ultimate teacher. On September 16, you must not run away from it. You must walk into it with clarity and awareness. This day will challenge your balance. It will shake the illusions you are holding on to. It will strip away everything that is weak and false. If you have been pretending, if you have been delaying your growth, if you have been ignoring the truth, then September 16 will not be gentle with you. The danger will come to wake you up even if it hurts. The question is not whether the day will be hard, it is whether you will be strong enough to stand in the middle of it and not break. September 16 brings turbulence, chaos, and pressure. But pressure is necessary for growth. Without pressure, coal never becomes diamond. Without fire, metal never becomes a sword. On this day of great danger, you are being refined. Every storm has a purpose. Every challenge has a message. Every danger has a gift hidden inside it. If you allow fear to consume you, you will see only destruction. But if you stand with courage, you will see transformation. September 16 is not here to end you. It is here to make you unshakable. There is no growth without danger. There is no transformation without chaos. On September 16, the turbulence of the world will test your spirit. You may see anger around you, confusion in the air, fear in the hearts of many. But this is the exact environment where true strength is built. A calm sea never creates a skilled sailor. A life without struggle never creates a powerful soul. That is why September 16 is a gift disguised as danger. It is your chance to prove to yourself that you are more than fear, more than weakness, more than doubt. To face great danger, you must become greater than your excuses. You must stand taller than your fears. You must act with discipline when everything around you pushes toward chaos. On September 16, do not waste your energy blaming the outside world. Instead, look inward. The danger outside mirrors the danger within. If you can master yourself, no storm can move you. If you can discipline your thoughts, no fear can control you. If you can strengthen your spirit, no danger can destroy you. September 16 is not a warning of despair. It is a call to rise. It is a reminder that life is short, that time is precious, and that every moment of weakness costs you something valuable. The day of great danger is also the day of great awakening. Those who resist it will suffer. Those who embrace it will be reborn. This is why the day is so important. It will separate those who are lost in fear from those who are ready to step into their higher self. When danger comes, there are only two choices: to collapse or to grow. On September 16, you are being asked to grow. Stand firm in discipline, walk with courage, and let this day shape you. Do not see it as an enemy. See it as the fire that forges steel. The turbulence is not here to break you. It is here to burn away your weakness and leave behind the essence of your true power. September 16 will be remembered as a day when many trembled, but also as the day when a few rose with unshakable strength. Let yourself be among the few. Let danger be your teacher. Let chaos be your training ground. When the day of great danger arrives, stand tall, breathe deeply, and move forward without fear. September 16 is not the end. It is the beginning of a stronger, wiser, and awakened you. September 16 carries with it signs and symbols that many will overlook. The world is always speaking, but most people are too distracted to listen. On September 16, the signs will not be small, they will be clear, but clarity means nothing if the eyes are closed. Nature, the air, the sky, the emotions inside people, everything will align to deliver a message. This is not coincidence. It is a divine signal, a reminder that life is connected, that energy speaks louder than words. The danger of this day lies not only in external chaos, but in the blindness of those who refuse to see what is being revealed. The signs around September 16 are not meant to scare you, they are meant to awaken you. A sudden storm, unusual patterns in behavior, tension in the air. These are not random events. They are indicators of something greater unfolding. Every prophecy is marked with signs, and this day is heavy with them. To walk blindly into September 16 is to walk into a storm without preparation. But to observe, to sense, to notice the details is to understand what is really happening. Awareness is the difference between fear and growth. On September 16, those who pay attention will see the signals. They may not be loud, but they will be powerful. A word spoken at the right time, an unexpected event, an intense feeling rising within. These are all symbols calling you to act. The outer world and the inner world will reflect each other. The chaos outside will reveal the chaos inside, and the strength outside will reflect the strength you carry within. The true test is whether you recognize that these signs are messages designed to shape your path. Signs are teachers. They show you where you are blind, where you are careless, where you are holding on to illusions. On September 16, the signs will point to areas in your life that demand change. If you ignore them, the danger will grow. If you listen, the danger becomes transformation. This is the hidden gift. Every symbol is an invitation to rise. Every sign is a reminder that you are not powerless. You have been given warning so that you can prepare, discipline yourself, and face the storm with clarity. September 16 will not be silent. It will shake the world in small and great ways. The energy of this day is not just physical, it is spiritual. Those who are sensitive will feel it deeply, a heaviness in the air, a fire in the soul. Do not dismiss this. These feelings are messages. They are telling you to stop running from yourself. They are urging you to release what no longer serves you. They are pushing you to see beyond the surface of life and step into the truth that danger is also guidance. On September 16, the careless will call it coincidence. They will say the events of the day are just random. But nothing is random when prophecy speaks. Nothing is accidental when energy gathers with such force. The signs are given so that you can adjust your path. To ignore them is to walk into fire without protection. To embrace them is to become stronger, wiser, and more awake. Every warning is a chance to grow. Every symbol is a doorway to transformation. The storm that surrounds September 16 is not meant to blind you. It is meant to open your eyes. You must learn to read the signs with courage. Do not fear the unusual. Do not dismiss the patterns. They are speaking to you directly. They are saying, prepare, strengthen, awaken. September 16 is not a curse. It is an awakening. The danger is real, but so is the opportunity. What destroys the careless will refine the disciplined. What blinds the distracted will enlighten the focused. Growth begins when you start paying attention. On September 16, pay attention to everything. Listen to your inner voice, notice your emotions, observe the shifts in your surroundings. Every detail matters, every sign counts. The divine does not speak in accidents. It speaks in symbols, in patterns, in energy. If you learn to read these signals, you will not fall into fear. You will rise in strength. September 16 is not only a day of great danger, it is a day of revelation. The signs will separate those who are asleep from those who are awake. If you are asleep, you will see nothing but chaos. If you are awake, you will see guidance hidden in every moment. This is why signs are powerful. They turn danger into direction, chaos into clarity, and fear into wisdom. The day will come and the signs will be there for you to see. Do not ignore them. They are your map, your preparation, your shield. September 16 is the day when the world speaks loud, when the divine reveals truth through symbols, and when your life is called to rise above fear. Pay attention, stay aware, and let the signs of September 16 transform you into the strongest version of yourself. September 16 is not a day for everyone. It is not a day that passes unnoticed. It is a day that demands attention, a day that separates the ones who are chosen from the ones who remain asleep. The test of September 16 is not found in the noise of the world, but in the silence within. This is the day when your preparation, your awareness, and your discipline will be revealed. You cannot pretend on September 16. You cannot hide behind empty words or broken habits. The energy of the day will expose everything you truly are. The chosen ones are not chosen by accident. They are chosen because they are awake, because they live with discipline, because they pay attention when others are blind. September 16 is the day when these qualities will be tested. Danger does not come to destroy them, it comes to prove them. The storm does not break the mountain, it only shows how strong the mountain stands. If you are among the chosen, you will recognize September 16 as the test that was always meant for you. On this day, many will be shaken by fear, but the chosen will see clearly. They will understand that the world is not collapsing, it is teaching. They will not allow chaos to pull them down. They will use it as fuel to rise higher. September 16 is the arena, and those who are prepared will walk into it with steady breath and focused mind. They will not fight the storm, they will stand in harmony with it. For them, this day of danger is not an ending. It is a proving ground. The chosen ones are tested more than others because they carry greater responsibility. September 16 calls for strength, but not just physical strength. It calls for clarity, for courage, for unshakable discipline. This is the true mark of the chosen. While others are scattered by distraction, they remain centered. While others collapse under fear, they rise with courage. September 16 will demand this exact quality. It will demand your highest self to step forward, not tomorrow, not later, but in the moment when it matters most. Being chosen is not a title, it is a burden and a gift. September 16 is a reminder that if you are chosen, you cannot live like the careless. You cannot afford weakness because weakness will destroy you. You cannot afford excuses because excuses will chain you. On this day, life itself will test your readiness. Have you sharpened your mind? Have you disciplined your actions? Have you prepared your spirit? These answers will not be given in words. They will be shown in how you stand when the danger unfolds. The danger of September 16 is not only the events around you, it is the weight inside you. It is your fear, your doubt, your hesitation. The chosen are those who face these shadows head on. They do not run from their weaknesses. They train until their weaknesses lose control. They do not escape their fears. They turn their fears into fire. September 16 is the day when this inner training will show its true value. You will not be measured by what you say. You will be measured by how you endure. For the chosen ones, September 16 is not simply danger, it is opportunity. It is the chance to rise above the ordinary, to prove that discipline and awareness are stronger than chaos and fear. It is the chance to step into destiny. Not everyone will take this chance. Many will resist, many will crumble, many will ignore the call. But those who are ready will use the test to reach a higher level of self. They will walk through the storm and come out on the other side transformed. The chosen do not wait for perfect conditions. They create strength in the worst conditions. September 16 will prove this truth. It will remind you that growth does not come when life is easy. Growth comes when life is hard, when danger is close, when you are forced to stand alone. In that moment, your true self is revealed. That is why this day is so important. It strips away illusion and leaves only truth. September 16 is not a warning to fear. It is a reminder to prepare. It is the test that reveals the chosen ones, the test that separates the strong from the weak, the awake from the asleep, the disciplined from the careless. This is the day when destiny demands you to rise. If you fail, you will remain the same. If you succeed, you will never be the same again. The chosen are those who understand that danger is not their enemy, but their training ground. September 16 will arrive with great force, but it will not defeat those who are ready. It will prove them. It will refine them. It will show them that their preparation was never wasted, that their discipline was not in vain. This day of danger is also the day of recognition, the recognition that you are stronger than you believed, more disciplined than you imagined, and more awake than you were yesterday. September 16 is the test of the chosen ones, and through it, you are invited to step into your higher self without hesitation and without fear. September 16 will not forgive carelessness. It is the day where danger moves closer, where turbulence surrounds you, and where weakness is easily exposed. On such a day, you cannot rely on luck. You cannot hide behind comfort, and you cannot wait for others to protect you. The only shield is the strength you have built within yourself. Faith, discipline, and inner power are the path to protection. Without them, September 16 will overwhelm you. With them, you will stand firm no matter how violent the storm becomes. Faith is the first shield. On September 16, fear will try to enter your heart. Doubt will try to shake your mind, and confusion will try to blind your spirit. Faith is what keeps you steady when nothing else makes sense. Faith is not blind hope. It is the deep trust that you are not abandoned, that the danger is not meaningless, and that your life carries purpose. Without faith, you collapse into fear. With faith, you walk through the fire without being consumed. This is why faith must be alive within you before September 16 arrives. It must live in your breath, in your actions, in your choices, so when the day of danger comes, you do not tremble. Discipline is the second shield. September 16 will test not only your mind, but also your habits. If you have lived with laziness, if you have allowed distraction to control you, if you have been careless with your time and energy, the weight of this day will crush you. But if you have practiced discipline, if you have trained your body, sharpened your focus, and guarded your mind, then you will not collapse under pressure. Discipline is the silent preparation that makes you unshakable when others are broken. On September 16, you will see the value of every effort you made, every temptation you resisted, every hour you used wisely. Discipline is the difference between falling and standing tall. Inner strength is the final shield. On September 16, external protections may fail. Walls can break, systems can collapse, people can turn away. But what you carry inside cannot be stolen. Inner strength is the courage that rises when everything outside crumbles. It is the power that says, I will not surrender. Inner strength is built through struggle, through patience, through facing pain without running from it. It is the unspoken energy that allows you to endure. On September 16, this inner strength will be your greatest weapon. If you have built it, danger will not destroy you. If you have ignored it, the smallest challenge will feel unbearable. September 16 teaches that protection is never given freely, it is earned. You cannot borrow someone else's strength. You cannot fake discipline. You cannot pretend faith. These qualities are either alive within you or they are not. That is why the warning is given, to remind you to prepare, to build these shields before the day arrives. If you wait until September 16 to strengthen yourself, it will be too late. The storm does not wait for you to be ready. You must be ready before the storm. The path to protection is not complicated, but it is demanding. Faith requires trust even when everything around you shakes. Discipline requires sacrifice even when comfort calls you. Inner strength requires endurance even when life feels heavy. These are not easy paths, but they are necessary. September 16 does not demand perfection, it demands preparation. If you live with faith, discipline, and inner strength, you will not be destroyed by the danger of this day. Instead, you will be refined by it. Think of September 16 as a furnace. Whatever is weak will burn away. Whatever is strong will remain. If you live without faith, you will be consumed by fear. If you live without discipline, you will be carried away by chaos. If you live without inner strength, you will collapse at the first strike of pressure. But if you cultivate these qualities, you will emerge from the fire sharper, stronger, and brighter than before. The danger will not harm you, it will build you. September 16 is not promising comfort, it is promising a storm. But storms are not only threats, they are also opportunities. The same wind that knocks down a fragile tree strengthens the roots of one that is deeply planted. The same fire that destroys wood hardens steel. The same pressure that breaks glass shapes diamonds. On September 16, you must decide what you will be. Will you be wood, glass, and weakness? Or will you be steel, diamond, and strength? The answer lies in your preparation today. The path to protection is not about escaping danger. It is about becoming unshakable in the middle of it. Faith makes your heart unshakable. Discipline makes your actions unshakable. Inner strength makes your spirit unshakable. With these three shields, September 16 cannot break you. Instead, it will prove you, it will refine you, and it will remind you of the power you already carry within. September 16 is the day where many will tremble, but those who walk with faith, those who live with discipline, and those who stand in inner strength will endure. They will rise not because the storm was weak, but because they were prepared. This is the true meaning of protection. It is not hiding from danger, it is walking through danger with clarity, courage, and unshakable strength. September 16 is not the end. It is the day you discover that the power to survive and to grow has always been within you. September 16 arrives with a warning, but hidden within this warning is a seed of transformation. It is called the day of great danger, yet it also carries the possibility of becoming the day of great renewal. Danger is never sent without purpose. It shakes, it disrupts, it unsettles, but it also clears away what no longer serves you. September 16 is not only about what threatens to fall apart. It is about what has the chance to be built anew. This is the moment where fear can either chain you or set you free. When danger comes, most people collapse into panic. They see only loss, only fear, only uncertainty. But September 16 teaches that within the chaos, there is also creation. When the old structure breaks, space is open for something higher to grow. When weakness is exposed, the opportunity to strengthen arises. This is why September 16 must not be seen as the end. It is a passage, a bridge, a threshold that demands you to let go of the old self and step into a stronger, clearer version of who you are. Transformation is never comfortable. It feels like destruction because it tears apart your illusions. September 16 will do exactly that. It will strip away the false security you cling to. It will confront you with truths you have been avoiding. It will remove the masks you wear to hide your fears. In that moment, you may feel exposed and vulnerable. But vulnerability is not weakness, it is the doorway to growth. When you face life without the armor of illusion, you finally see what must be rebuilt. That is where transformation begins. September 16 is dramatic, not because the world wishes to frighten you, but because the soul often needs a strong push to awaken. Small whispers are easy to ignore, but storms cannot be ignored. This is why danger comes. It forces you to pay attention. It demands your awareness. It calls you into the present moment with intensity. In this state, you cannot delay, you cannot run, you cannot hide. You must choose to stay small or to rise greater. The power of September 16 lies in this choice. To let fear guide you is to remain trapped in weakness. To let courage guide you is to turn danger into transformation. Every trial you face on this day can become a lesson. Every difficulty can become training. Every fall can become the ground from which you rise stronger. The transformation is not automatic. It requires your participation. You must be willing to let go of what no longer serves you. You must be willing to endure discomfort. You must be willing to see danger as a teacher, not an enemy. On September 16, transformation will come through fire. Fire destroys, but it also purifies. When wood is thrown into flames, it is consumed. When metal enters flames, it is strengthened. You must decide what you will be. Will you be the wood that burns away or the metal that emerges sharper? Danger tests this in you. If you resist and fear it, you will be consumed. If you embrace it with courage, you will be refined. This is the essence of transformation. The danger that seems to threaten you is also the very force that can elevate you. September 16 is a mirror. It will show you exactly who you are. If you are fragile, it will reveal fragility. If you are strong, it will reveal strength. But mirrors are not only for reflection, they are for correction. When you see what is weak, you have the power to change it. When you see what is strong, you have the power to grow it further. This is why transformation begins with honesty. On September 16, honesty will be unavoidable. The truth will be clear, and the truth, even if painful, is the beginning of freedom. This day also teaches that fear can be converted into power. Fear is not meant to paralyze you, it is meant to wake you up. On September 16, when fear arises, let it not control you but guide you. Let it show you where you must grow, where you must act, where you must strengthen. Fear is energy, and when directed, it becomes courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the decision to act despite fear. Transformation happens in this decision. September 16 is both danger and renewal. It carries turbulence, but also clarity. It shakes foundations, but it also lays the ground for something greater. You must not cling to what is crumbling. You must not resist what is living. Transformation requires release. Just as the seed must break for the plant to grow, just as the caterpillar must dissolve to become a butterfly, so too must parts of you break and dissolve on September 16 for the higher version of yourself to emerge. The day will pass, but the lesson will remain. If you walk into September 16 with fear, you will only see loss. If you walk into it with courage, you will see the chance to be reborn. The choice is yours. Transformation is waiting. September 16 is not the enemy. It is the fire, the mirror, the storm, and the teacher. It is the moment where you stop being who you were and begin becoming who you are meant to be. This is the true gift hidden within the danger of September 16, say, not destruction, but transformation into your highest self.